Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Claire and for this week's video I am going to be doing a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment in The Sims 4. I was having some trouble coming up with a build for this week's video. I didn't really have trouble coming up with a build. I had trouble sticking to an idea for this week's video, and I was feeling a little overwhelmed, so I decided to go for a apartment for this week's video because then I didn't have to design the outside. I just had to design the interior, and this is a smaller apartment that came with the world of San Myshuno. If you're curious, you can look in the upper left corner. It is 18 Culepper House, I think, and it's a little blurry on my screen. So we are just going into the kitchen now, and I wanted this just to be a very simple area since it is a larger space. It has like open floor plan with the bed with the kitchen and the living space. There's not really like a dining table. I do put a like countertop, but it's larger, so it's kind of like a dual purpose of like a dining area, but your Sims can still prep on that on the counter. So we are just going to be adding these nice blue countertops, and I feel like it's like a little nod Americana in a way because it's like the brick is red, the countertops are white, and then the cabinets are blue. So I feel like that's just kind of a little fun feature to add. I did want this to feel kind of like standard apartment. That's why I went with the creamery toned walls for this apartment, which I'm pretty sure is the same walls I used in last week's video. If you haven't checked that video out yet, it is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom home, but I designed it like a duplex. So if you have the for rent pack, you can make the lot a like apartment lot and then like live on one side and have like roommates on the other side, or if you have Discovery University, you can just have roommates and not have to like you can like still see like the full property. So we are just going to be heading into the living room now, and like I said, I wanted this to be very open concept between the living and kitchen area, so we're just going to be using these base game chairs. I did design this apartment for a family, so it's like parents and a child. So I wanted to go for a family feel in this area of the apartment, especially since this is like living room. It's a nice like gathering spot for the family to hang out together. So we are just going to be adding some lights above the island. I always forget to add lights above like islands and dining tables, which honestly doesn't really matter because when I take screenshots, sometimes the lights disappear because of like I'm too like close, and then it like kind of just like fades out of existence. So we are just going to be making a little computer desk area, and I didn't really have like a theme for this family going into this video, but I did design the teens room to be like music focused, and so I came up with an idea that like the teen is going to a special music school, and the parents just kind of like picked up everything and they're just helping their child come into this like music focused school so they don't have to like travel so far, or like they don't have to like go into like a boarding school program. They wanted to be close with their teen who is exploring this music career or music path of school. So We are just going to be starting off in this bedroom that I was just telling you about, and I wanted to use the bed from the City Living pack because I don't remember the last time I used this bed, and since it is a limited pack build, I wanted to obviously use it. So it's very colorful in this room, probably because it's a lot of like creativity people at this creative arts high school, and so it's kind of like fled into the home life as well. So you can see that I have pretty much every musical instrument. I did forget to add a violin into this room, but maybe the sim is just focusing on guitar and piano, so we are just going to be adding some posters. And this was another hard part about having a limited pack challenge, is that the posters aren't really that like musical inspired for this theme. But I was thinking, besides like the guitar school poster, like maybe that the other posters are like from games, movies, or books that have a good soundtrack, and so that's why they're up on the walls. So we are just going to be adding a mirror next to the dresser, and I wanted to like have the dresser look like it kind of like is built into the wall, but like not actually built into the wall. If you have the get together pack, you kind of have that item where your Sims step into the closet and then you can like make a wall around the closet so it like is like flesh with the wall. And so I wanted to go for that look, but I obviously couldn't use the get together pack for this video. So if you have any like limited pack build ideas, please let me know. I am a little bit busy currently with my summer internship, and I would love to know what you want me to build so I don't have to go through 7 different options before I decide on doing a apartment. Like if you are interested in seeing like a horse ranch inspired build, leave a horse head emoji down in the comments, or if you are interested in seeing just like a normal base game, plain straight up base game build from me, leave a green heart. And if you have any other build suggestions for me, leave them down in the comments. So we are just going to be adding some shelves above the toilet. Since this is a small apartment, I wanted to focus the bathrooms on vertical storage, so it just seems more realistic in a way to have a lot of like storage. And I feel like if like your Sims could get stuff from the shelves, or like if they or like could like open like cupboards or storage items, like it would make sense to have like more of these like open storage features. So we are quickly just going to be shrinking this bathroom down to a 2 by 3 room, so then I have more room to design the primary suite. I didn't really like pre-test any of these items. I just kind of went with like, okay, that room looks like it can fit a 2 sleeper bed in this area. I don't really know what to call like the bed that you see in the primary bedroom. Is it a king bed? Would it be a queen bed? Is it a full bed? Because like I assume that the like single beds are like twin beds. And so anyway, that's a random tangent I just went on. We are just going to be adding some items on to the side tables, and it was honestly kind of hard to figure out what to add. So I did end up making some wall sconces on the sides, but then I added some lamps onto the tables. And when I was going through and editing this video, I'm like, that looks kind of weird to have wall sconces and lamps. So I did get rid of the lamps, and the the table on the right side does get slightly modified to to like substitute the lamp, and then I do get rid of the lamp on the left side. It's just the one on the right side had less stuff on it, so it's trying to fill in some holes. So we are just going to be adding some pictures into this space and going to be finishing up this room and heading into the primary bathroom, which is the final room. I kind of just mostly copy and pasted some items from the first bathroom. I just wanted it to be consistent, and I feel like in a way that this would be kind of like standard just to have like copy and pasted items. Each area has a shower, each area has a tub, a toilet, sink, etc. So we are just going to be adding some more items. Again, I was trying to make it pretty consistent with the first bathroom, but we are getting close to the end of the video. So if you enjoyed watching, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos from me, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I post new videos every single Tuesday, and I hope to see you all next Tuesday for another video. Bye!